Anybody that's lying to you that you are going to defeat these people without some form of financial muscle too, lying to you. Because they have access to unlimited amount of money. So in defeating them, we don't need unlimited amount of money. I say it, and I know somebody will misquote me that, oh, Sowore came and is asking you to donate money. That's fine. But where we would spend ₦1 million, they have to spend 100 million
Yeah, we saw it in 2019.
to have the same impact. Because I did 2019, I raised only $154 million, naira. And the whole of this country shook. We shook the country to the point that the moment the election was over, they didn't do anything but hijack the party. So they said, you guys are dangerous. So we're back with our party now. And we don't have a lot of money, but we're not looking for a lot of money. We need a lot of good people, but we also need resources to assist with. And I said, we may not even need to set up any elaborate fundraiser. We can do it by getting stars here on TikTok
Yes.
or Diamond. Yes. Yes. You'll be surprised that we can, if we have 10,000 people come on a show, we can raise money in one night that we make them run. And transparently. It's not like money that we don't know where it is going.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing that I brought into the political system. Is transparency. I'm the first president in history that ever accounted for how much I raised and how it was spent and presented to the public twice now. So it's not going to become the vote. So transparency is key. But let's also think about how we can support. And it's not just me. We have to support a range of candidates. Honest candidates. We do background checks on them.
But what can the people do? What can the diaspora do? People that don't know what to do right now listening, what can they do?
What the diasporas can do is, one, I'm going to advise every diasporan who is interested in Nigeria to be on social media. Because that might be a place to be safely to contribute. Just like this conversation we're having now. In 2018, I had to travel to Australia to have this conversation.
Yeah.
2025, I'm sitting in my Abuja bedroom and I'm talking to 1,200 people. I think there are more on your screen. They are rigging my own here. So,
I'm seeing before here.
So if 1,200 people fit into a room for a conference, for a town hall meeting abroad, this government will be shitting in their underwear. I'm telling you. But we are here. But trust me, they're also paying attention to this. Because by the time this event is over, I see on the right, on the left side, I don't know whether it is right, I see 234,000 something,
Likes. That's likes.
Likes.
Yes.
That's a lot of people. Those are real human beings, right? I would imagine that they're not robots.
No.
So we're getting there. We're getting to our 15 million votes. That's all we need. So, assuming if all these likes tonight were to be $1 each.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So please, I just want to
ask that we're not asking for money now, but we're going to need it. But we're just doing analysis on how we can defeat these people in ways that they cannot imagine. By the way, I want to make a clarification. I'm not one of the politicians that came to TikTok yesterday. If you look at my date of joining TikTok, I've been around for a long time. I'm way ahead of all of them. I'd already known that TikTok would play a role a long time ago. Just check my profile. You see the day I joined TikTok. I didn't join yesterday, so I'm not a fake account. I'm not a fake politician. So
Not an AI.
yeah, I wanted to take Yankee and then I'll go to Netufo. Yankee, are you there?
Yeah. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Calm down, Sham. Calm down.
Okay,
let's take Yankee first, please.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, good Yankee, yeah.
Please, first of all, I have to thank our president, Mr. Sowore, very, very much. I really appreciate you for the good job you are doing in Nigeria. I appreciate you, and may God continue to be with you. May God never leave you alone, because I know you are facing a lot of problems here in Nigeria. I appreciate you. So first of all, another thing I want to say is that right now, I can say most of the Nigerian youth have understood what is going on in the Nigeria system among the politicians.
Yes.
Because I could remember when you started AAC, you came to London. I was in London where I attended your town hall meeting. Anyway,
It was jam-packed. Yeah.
I know. So where I'm going in essence is that they've seen what is going on in Nigeria. Majority have seen the way you are working tirelessly to help every citizen of Nigeria. You don't care whether you either Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, neither Fulanis.
Yeah.
You render your voluntary help to everybody. The kind of we need from a leader. You know, if they can see you are doing this, last election, none of them voted for you. But you don't care. You are still doing your good job. Now, another election is coming. Where are we going as a youth? Who is helping you as a youth? Who is helping you as a Nigerian? The good leaders you voted for, they don't care about your fucking life. There's somebody from nowhere is the one that is ready the job of president or vice president or what we call them. I don't know. The job they're supposed to do, you are the one doing it. And when the time comes now to vote for you as a presidential candidate, none of them will follow you. So who is doing himself? Because last time you came to London, I was in London here. When I listened to the way you tackle questions, I respect your brain. So I didn't know we have somebody like this in Nigeria as a Nigerian citizen living in America. So now, what is the next thing to do as a youth? Where are we going? The election is coming again now. I'm not here to advocate for you, but I'm saying the right thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You don't pay me anything, but I can see the good job you are doing in Nigeria. You left your family in US. They are doing fine. None of them is suffering. And see the life you are going through in Nigeria.
Yes, Yankee, thank you so much, Yankee. Yeah, I just want to take a few more people, of course, and also want to thank those regulars who are with us. We thank you for staying with us. See, Network, can you let me take Sham Sodium first before I come to Sham? Sham Sodium, are you there? Sam, are you there now?
Báàmì mo wà ọlọ́, èmi kò ní jẹ́ gọ̀. Bàbá Sowore, ẹ wo onídàáfọ̀wọ̀ táyì. Ọlọ́, Sowore, ìyá wọn ní sùnbí tó wà, inú gbó mo wà, inú gbó. Ọlọ́, mo ń Sowore wà láì níbi dùn. Ó rà kó mo ti gbọ́ ọmọ mi. Mo wà ní gbó Adébù, náà Abuja dey stay. Mo wà ní gbó bàmí. Onídàá fún wọn. Báàmì ẹ wo gidi dàbá ẹ mo dúró tì í tọ ìyá wọn ní sísẹ Ọlọ́run ṣe nẹtíwọkì mi dúró ṣá.
Ó dúró nẹtíwọkì ẹ dúró déédéé ó dúró jẹ.
Àwọn nẹtíwọkì ṣe nẹtíwọkì mi wà òkè bàbá ẹjọ plé òyìn ẹjọ plé òyìn. Wàhálà mo kọ́ ifun iṣẹ́ èmi dúró tù í tọ Ọlọ́run mo wà pẹ̀lú yìí bàbá always audience yálà jẹ́ anybody.
Mo ń gbádùn ẹ.
Bàbá sẹ́nẹ̀tọ̀ kìíní dúró ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi.
Mo ṣe ń gbọ́ ẹ̀.
Àbá ìgbà wo ló fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀? Àbá ìgbà wo ló fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀?
Láìpẹ́ jìnnà. Oh yeah. Let's take it. No, let's take Kose Duro. Kose Aduro.
Kò ṣeé dá dúró.
Kò ṣeé dá dúró. Ẹ má bínú jọ, ẹ má
Mr.
bínú.
Sowore, it's a great
Kò
honor.
ṣeé dá dúró.
Yeah. Sorry, let me speak in English.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks
Good
for
evening.
giving me
Thank you.
this
Thank you.
opportunity to be on this platform. Mr. Sowore, thanks so much for all you've been doing. I know when you first started, the awareness wasn't almost in existence, but now things are improving. I have heard you so many times in different conversations, interviews, and so on. And I was really, really honestly impressed, I must say. Now, the few little questions I want to ask is this. First of all, I want to really, really ask about the voting system, the PVC, and all those things in Nigeria. Those processes, does it truly work as far as Nigeria is concerned? Because I am of the opinion that those systems are in place for people to believe that it works, but it does not really. They already know what exactly will happen. In other way, like selection. Possibly it works because I'm not in the proper knowing of knowing if it works or not. So you that is interfacing with the systems more proactively, you should be able to tell if it truly does work so that we can know if we are disfranchising ourselves or not by not wanting to participate in the process because we have this belief that it does not work. Question number one.
Thank you very much. The truth is that you have done the best possible analysis of how the system is structured. It is structured to make it look like it works when it does not work. Whenever it works, it is because it is structured and have been conditioned to make it look like it is working, but it is not working. So I don't. It's very logical the way I'm going around it, but you have said it. But what we are doing is to ensure that the system that does not work is brought down so that the country can work. We have never hidden it. That's why we advocate for a total revolution. There is no half solution to Nigeria's problem. If you fix the police and you don't fix INEC, you have just shot yourself in the foot. If you fix INEC and you don't fix the Nigerian army, they will rig election too. It's not only INEC that rig the election. People always say, oh, let them go and dismantle INEC. If you dismantle the people that rig election, I know all of them and we'll talk about them later because I participated in 2 elections. You'll be shocked at some of the people that help rig election. But it's a whole field of conspiratorial people, it's a conspiracy against people. So that's what it is. Osidaduro, I thank you very much for joining us this evening. Netufo, I think it's time to take you before we forget that you are there.
Yes, so good evening. I just wanted to address what Mr. Ola said the other time. Mr. Ola said something about the diaspora, how they can contribute to what is happening on ground. I think the major contribution we need from the diaspora right now, which is going to be the paramount, is for you to talk to the people at home. It's very much important. And every diaspora is able to address the people at home to let them know where and where they should be at the right time. If I must to tell you, most of the people who took 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira during the election are still the same people. The people in diaspora do give money. So when you have kids abroad, it's not like you are hungry. You need to talk to your parents, to your brothers, the same way I'm doing to my own brothers and sisters too. I talk to them. Any of my brother who is an APC person, if you are like going down, I don't give you a dime. If you like being in the hospital, I don't go and check you. That is me. I don't know. So try and talk to the people at home, address them, let them know why they need to vote. Because this is not about Sowore. I think that is where everybody is missing it. This is about our life. This is about Nigeria. This is about the upcoming generation. And I think, and I'm talking to you now, I am very sure my father has no opportunity to do this. Forget it. I'm not here to praise Sowore. I'm not sure my father can have the might to talk to police. But with the kind of mind, nobody is fighting police, but I know my rights. And mostly Sowore do all these things most of the times because we work with him, we work with the movement. Nobody is boss, everybody comes up with advice. I think that is what people are missing. So we don't tell anybody what to do. We will come to a congressional conclusion of what the movement will do and what is going to be the next step of the movement. So the best thing the diaspora people can do right now is to be talking to their people at home. Let them know why we need to join this struggle. Let them, everybody cannot be like Sowore, right? But you can be a party agent in your area, stand with your vote, record it, post it online, let's know the result. I'm telling you, if our people are standing for what they believe in, the government won't be able to wait. And Agbero people, for example, may not be more than 50 in your street, but people who are not Agbero are more than 500 in that same street. If they see us coming, they won't wait. We've tried this many times. So it's not like anybody has other life, but we know what is right. So that is my advice for people in the diaspora. To stand up and do what is right. To stand up and talk to their people at home. Call for meetings. We are ready to go there. Don't worry, just call for meetings. Talk to your people. Let them talk to their friends. Let them know what is right. Before you know it, we are there. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Neto, for your very passionate appeal to everybody. Yes, talk to your people, diaspora. Talk to your people. It's very important. There's very people who reach out to you for money, because if you talk to them and they do what is right, they might be the ones sending you money very soon. Nigeria used to send money abroad, and I find it very interesting these days. The money transfer system also allow you to send money abroad. So maybe we'll reverse it if we talk to our people. We need to talk to them. And it's very right about that. Our people can be very, very interesting. You know, I meet them all the time. They will say the nicest things. You turn around, they are doing some of the worst things possible, especially this idea of collecting money from politicians to mortgage their own future. Let me take Seeking. Is it the same Seeking that survived the police